So in this video, I share why I had to wash my hair 2 weeks earlier than usual, and of course, as you can see, I washed it loose. So I'll be sharing the reasons why I washed it loose, why I washed it earlier, and what's interesting is that I didn't actually detangle my hair. Even though I washed it loose, I think I pulled it off okay, but you guys be the judge of that. Keep watching to find out how this unusual wash day went. Excuse my voice, I've got a cold, guys, but before we even get started, check out these edges. Postpartum shedding is here because every touch of my edges, out comes the hair and in comes the baldness. It is not fun. Postpartum shedding is absolutely kicking my butt, and I know this could get worse because with my last pregnancy, I literally had no edges. Check this out. Pretty scary stuff. But anyway, I washed my hair 2 weeks ago and I'm needing to wash it again because life has been lifing. I don't know if you can tell, but the nape of my hair has got a lot of lint. My hair is shrunken. As you can see, it is loose. The base or the roots are still braided, of course, but the hair itself is loose. The reason I'm washing it earlier is because, first reason, I went to the show. I took my son to have some fun. My hair was loose because I hadn't had enough time to retwist it post-wash. So I was pretty much rocking it in a bun with the roots still braided and went to the show. And as you know, those places be dusty as can be. So the hair is dusty. Reason number 2, he's had an intensive week of swimming lessons and I have been in chlorine with this hair like this. Yep, I was not prepared for it. I didn't prep. Yeah, you can kill me for that, but I just did not have time to prep my hair for the pool. So I have been swimming with my little guy every single day for about a week. So the hair is shrunken, it's dry. Yeah, the lint at the nape there really collected and I just feel like it needs a refresh and a little bit of TLC because I am not comfortable to just moisturize it and retwist it, you know, knowing that there's, you know, dust and lint, etc., chlorine in the hair. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're washing our hair earlier than usual. Of course, I'm going with my Pure Silk from Bounce Curl. Love this shampoo. And I decided to leave the roots braided just to reduce the amount of tangles that I get with this wash day. Because the hair is already loose, I would rather just deal with the length of the hair rather than the roots and the length when it comes to tangles, if you know what I mean. That's my reasoning, but whether it will translate in reality, that's a different story. The other reason, by the way, my hair is loose is because I have actually said to myself, even though I wear my hair in twists most of the times, I can actually still rock it loose. I decided I can still rock it loose, wear a few styles, you know, enjoy my loose hair, my length if I can, but mainly my thickness between retwists. So what I'm planning to be doing as I require is to just wash my hair and then just allow it, stretch it, of course, moisturize, etc., and then leave it loose for like a week if I need to. So it's not gonna be like a routine thing where the hair is always loose for, you know, a week post wash before I do the retwist. But for example, if I've got a special occasion to go to, my son was turning 3 and I had his birthday party, so I wanted to have a bit of a nice look. Not that twists are not nice, but you guys get what I mean, like just a bit of variety in my style, so to speak. So that's another reason the hair was loose. Now, anyone that knows me knows that I hate washing my hair loose. I hate the overwhelm. I hate the lack of order. I hate the amount of hair I have to deal with. Tangles just become really crazy because it's not twisted or braided, you know what I mean, like the length of the hair itself. So I decided, look, I am gonna try and wash it loose. However, I'm gonna keep the braids at the base, so at the roots, intact, and that way all I have to deal with is the length of the hair, but not necessarily the roots, if you know what I mean. The roots of the hair are actually quite a massive culprit when it comes to tangles. Like, it's the base of, that's pretty much the resting place of the hair. So all the shrinkage pretty much wants to go back to the scalp, if you may. So my reasoning was that if I can keep the roots stretched, it can actually prevent quite a large amount of tangles, therefore not needing too much of a detangle. And right now it looks like I'm finger detangling, but I'm really just stretching my hair from the shrinkage it got from the pool and just, you know, being shrunken for a week or so. I'm not necessarily separating the hair or removing shed hair per se. I'm just, yeah, stretching it and allowing it to get that hydration. Once I shampooed the hair, I went in with this mask by Briogeo. You guys know I love and use Briogeo products. Though they're expensive, they really work very well for me. And I'm trying to communicate the softness that I get from this product, and particularly the other one, the rinse out conditioner from the same brand and the same line. It's just really nice. Of course, I don't have 30 minutes to deep condition, but I did allow it to sit for about 5 minutes while in the shower, and I did my oral care, etc. And girl, let me tell you, like, the braids are just a game changer at the base. I really loved how I was able to attend to the roots without too much dramas or tangles. And the heaviness and fullness of my hair is really exciting. It's almost like a love-hate relationship that I have with washing my hair loose, because I kind of love the texture. I love the bounciness and sponginess, shrinkage, and also just the fullness that you get. But then the tangles, girl, and just dealing with all this hair is just not my favorite thing. Anyway, I rinsed out all of that conditioner and went straight ahead to moisturizing my hair, and I use the products that I use all the time. Obviously glycerin spritz, leave-in conditioner from Camille Rose, and I went in with my castor oil. I also have this rose water slash glycerin spritz that I found on Amazon, and I've seen a lot of people with locks use this one, and it really does my hair justice all the same. So I thought I'll just mention for people that might not be into DIYs or want to really start mixing things up and making their own spritzes, that one is a good option. I go as generous as I can with products, but I am trying to be less heavy. But yeah, you guys know I use a good amount of product, whether it be the spritz, the leave-in, or castor oil. We don't play here. I was so excited to have been able to do all of my wash day on loose hair while still keeping my roots stretched intact. My permanent parts are just perfectly sitting in there. It was just really nice to be able to experience this. And I haven't really seen anything like this on the internet, so I thought I'll try it out and see how it works for me, and to give you guys options, because I'm always using myself as a guinea pig for you guys, to try new things. Anyway, what I ended up doing here was braiding my hair in about 6 parts, and I just let it sit for a couple of days, so 2 days, so that the hair dries completely and stretches really well. And then I went ahead to unravel these braids and finger detangle. So this is what I usually do. If you are new to my method, this is what I do per usual. And girl, while the wash day was indeed detangle free, I can say for sure that that lint, particularly at the nape of my hair, was not fun to remove. Of course, washing your hair with lint is a bad idea, but lint that is stuck in braids and then you add shampoo to that, do not try this at home. I'm just gonna say this, do not try this at home. Yeah, and pretty much the detangle for, so if you're not aware, I once I stretch the hair and dry it out completely, that's when I go ahead to detangle the hair. I detangle it dry, and I detangle it over time just so I can pace myself, take my time, etc. And honestly, the worst part was that nape. As you can see, I've detangled the entire head of hair, and it took me maybe a day or day and a half or two, and that's because I'm a mama. It really doesn't have to take that long. But yeah, the nape is where I spent most of my time because I was dealing with so much lint. So yeah, just be careful to not wash your hair with lint in it. I know better, but I'm just in a time in my life where I don't have as much time. The rest of the hair was also not the easiest to detangle, but it definitely wasn't matted. It wasn't as bad as I thought that it would, and that's because I used a ton of product, a lot of lubrication, and the hair was stretched. I'll see you in the next one.